north of Naples until 1900 or so. There was no tomato sauce until they started canning tomatoes in the South to be shipped north. But it wasn't even known as a big deal Italian sauce in those days. What happened in 1860 was the unification of Italy into one entity called Italy, even though they had first a king, kind of a titular king. But then it became a democracy, and up until Mussolini came along in the 1920s, it was a struggling democracy, but a real state. And it was, of course, in World War One. What happened at that point was that they started to get more of an identity as Italians, and the food, and because of travel, start to merge a little bit more, but still remain quite distinct. So let's fast forward to uh, America. Okay, America has had Italian restaurants since the immigrant waves of the 1870s, 1880s, 90s, when more than 5 million Italians came to the United States, and almost an equal number of Italians and Jews and Germans. But Italians had even more so, and they settled in the big cities like New York and Boston, Providence, Rhode Island, New Orleans, San Francisco, and they settled, and they brought with them, they were basically starving peasants. They brought with them a Southern style Italian food, which did have a lot of tomato and was based a lot on pasta and noodles, more so than risotto or anything else that was being served in the north, or polenta, which is another northern item. Settling in the cities, and the first pizzeria was opened in the United States in 1906, okay, on Spring Street, still there, G. Lombardi's. And the pizza had a certain local appeal to New Yorkers who might have been of any ethnic stripe.